Good evening, guys, and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. Well, guys, I am going to take a shower actually right now and get to bed. I do not have a grocery haul for you guys today. I don't entirely know why. Well, maybe there was a slight bit of a reason, but my dad ended up coming back from football and I actually hadn't finished my making my grocery list to go to Meijer today, which honestly I did finish it later today, like just a little bit ago, and there's only a couple things to get, so we can probably maybe go tomorrow really quickly. I don't know though what my dad has going on, so that's kind of one of the things, but I think the reason we kind of didn't was because the football game was tonight, the Monday night football game. And in reality, like, I think a lot of times, especially too in the future, like if it's like a Monday night game or Thursday night game and it's like players, you know, or team that we don't care about or whatever, then we probably won't like watch it or like, you know, kind of plan around like watching it. But I think that because this was the first week of like NFL like back on TV and everything like that, you know, the start of the season, I think that we maybe just kind of planned that. And I say we, like I kind of anticipated on watching it, didn't really want to miss a whole ton of it, but and also too because I hadn't had my grocery list done, that's why I wasn't initially like planning on it. I was planning on it, but also too, since my dad never said anything, I didn't really plan on it. But then he never said anything either too about like going tomorrow or something like that, but he also never said that we weren't gonna go. And like so far we've pretty much planned on going on Mondays, so I don't know why like when he came back from football practice today he wasn't like, oh, are we going to Meijer kind of thing. So I figured I could probably have finished it really quickly and then we could have went. But yeah, I think it was just a little bit of, well, if he's not gonna say anything then, you know, like we don't have to go kind of, you know. But possibly tomorrow we might go. I don't know, I could have the haul for you guys tomorrow. Like I said, I don't know, but either way I did finish the grocery list, and like I said, I literally think there's like 5 things or something like that that are on the list, because I just finished it now, so I was like, that's not that much actually. It shouldn't take us that long at all to go like grocery shopping or anything. So anyways though, I did that, and I did some dishes today, and I made dinner. I also cut up like salad for this week. I know that I'm kind of in the right mindset of being productive if I cut up salad for the week, because normally I just buy a head of lettuce or romaine lettuce or whatever, sometimes a mix of both, sometimes I'll buy some spinach too, and I'll mix it all in there and I'll just do a salad. And then normally a lot of times I would cut up cucumbers and tomatoes also too and put it on top of it, but Jack really likes to eat salad and he does not like tomatoes at all. I think he doesn't mind cucumbers, but you know, like he does not like tomatoes at all. Like even sometimes too I might shred up carrots like every once in a while. But I was like, you know what, let's just basically make like, you know, just again to cut up the you know, the lettuce or the greens or whatever we're gonna use, just cut it up, and then I put it in a like Tupperware, you know, like a food storage thing for the week pretty much. And it normally doesn't always make it the whole week but if it at least makes it a handful of days, that's good. Like by Friday and Thursday, really, at least right now during football, we're not even really having dinner, because Thursday nights they do like the dinner at the high school, like the, you know, the football team does Thursday night dinner together, and then Friday we're all out at the football game. And so those 2 days we're not normally eating dinner. Like again too, when we're at the football game, we're either possibly eating something there, we're eating something when we get back, we're not eating at home for dinner. But the salad I normally cut up, and again too, it'll last definitely until Wednesday, but normally doesn't make it the entire week. Like it's not going to make it back around until Monday by the time it starts to look not so great. So but sometimes too it doesn't even last that long anyway, because it gets eaten up faster than that. So I guess that's a good thing. But one of the reasons that I end up making the salad, which again too I guess is just greens cut up or whatever way, like, you know, I do it that way because Jack, again too, everybody kind of likes different things on their salad, and everybody likes different salad dressing, and everybody, you know, like again too, my mom will prefer to have like mushrooms, and she likes sunflower seeds. Like I'm not going to go out of my way to make like a whole salad that's like that for everybody. I just cut up the greens and then kind of just let anybody figure out how they want to do it. Like some people will put meat on theirs, like chicken strips or, you know, like that kind of stuff. Some people will not, you know, do any of that, and they might just have have it like, you know, just like lettuce and just kind of eat that with like salad dressing, maybe croutons, you know, something like that. Like when I have salad, I normally don't like iceberg lettuce, honestly. I will pretty much eat almost anything else but iceberg lettuce. I don't mind it if it's mixed in with a lot of other greens and it's not the main one, but like I'd rather prefer like spring mix or something like that, or even just straight up spinach. I will eat just spinach. But I prefer that with like, I'll do croutons and tomatoes, like especially from the garden right now. We've been cutting up a lot of our like grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, and I'll cut up like a mini cucumber as well and put that in a salad. And then I'll do it with normally just Italian, or not Italian, what do I like? Yeah, I think it's Italian, or yeah, Italian dressing. I was like, it's one of the oil vinegar kind of, you know, like salad dressings. But then I was thinking it was French, and I was like, no, that's the kind Jack likes. So I'll cut that up, and then also like the, I'll add croutons to it. And that's normally the only way that I really end up like liking my salad or eating it. Every once in a while, I won't mind having ranch, but I rather prefer ranch for like dipping. So like if I'm like gonna have like tomatoes or carrots or, you know, like something like that, I'll normally dip them. For some reason, I don't really like ranch with my lettuce or like, you know, my greens really. So again though, but if I'm dipping it, I'll use it for like dipping vegetables or whatever. So that's the way I like my salad, but I don't normally end up eating the salad that I cut up kind of for everybody else. I normally get my own little package of like spring mix or something like that. But the thing is too, is that I think I shared with you guys yesterday when I went to Jewel, we ended up, I was planning on getting like, they had last week, they had a package of like spring mix and it was on sale as part of one of their coupon deals. So they had it on sale again this week, but they didn't have any. They also had it 2 weeks ago prior to that and they didn't have any then, but then last week they did. And then this past Sunday they didn't, you know, like yesterday when we went, they didn't have it again. So I didn't end up picking up, you know, any this week, but I don't like getting it from Aldi because they do have the organic spring mix, but it's in a giant like 1 pound package or whatever it is. And they don't have them in like the smaller packages. Walmart does, but Aldi doesn't have it in like the smaller, I don't know if it's like 4 ounces or whatever it is, you know, something like that. It's like this smaller, you know, little packages. And I'll never eat a full big thing of like whatever it is, like I said, like a pound or whatever of salad before it goes bad. I would never eat that much salad in an entire week. To be quite honest, I don't know if any normal like single person would ever eat that much salad in 1 week. I feel like maybe if it was like a couple or like a family or something like that, yes, you probably would finish that within the week, but like one single person, and I eat like a pretty decent amount of salad too. Like when I make my salads, a lot of times I'll make them pretty big, but like I still couldn't finish that in an entire week, especially before it like starts to go bad. So like I said, it's pointless and wasteful for me to buy it, so I don't want to. But then I don't like their Aldi has just like a bag of like spring mix, but it's not the organic kind, and it's not very like, I don't really know what the word is, like soft, or like, it's very like, I don't know, like not tender. Like the greens that are in it are not very tender. And I noticed that especially when I just got this kind from Jewel, like I was like, oh wow, like all of this is like, it's very much like, almost like, you know, the difference between like spinach and then like baby spinach, how baby spinach is a lot more like tender and kind of like soft. It's kind of like that, but with the spring mix. Like the spring mix from Aldi, the not organic kind that's just in like a regular bag, it's kind of like that too. But then the kind that I got from Jewel, I might have been the organic, like something, you know, I don't remember what it was called, but like it might have been organic and maybe that was why. But like again too, like I got a bag of regular spinach from Aldi and I was like, I should have probably gotten like baby spinach, because I don't like regular spinach either as much, because it's too like stringy and it's kind of hard and it's not as soft and tender as like baby spinach is. So yeah, I guess that's my one thing that I don't really like about like Aldi's spring mix selection. And I don't like a lot of other types of salad mixes all that much either, which is weird because I'm not really all that picky. Like I don't mind all of the different types. Like I got something else from Aldi and I don't remember what it was, but it had something in it too that was just like whatever the mix was, it was like a more crunchy kind, and not that it was like crunchy like because like it was fresh, but it was just like, it was like stringy kind of too, and like more, I don't know, like not as soft. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I actually like iceberg lettuce because it is crunchy, so like in certain situations and with certain stuff I like it, but just a regular like salad I don't really like it. I would rather have like romaine lettuce or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm a little picky when it comes to my salads. Like, but the good thing is that I like salad. I'm not a type of person that's like, oh my goodness, I don't like greens, I don't like vegetables, you know, like I like vegetables, but just kind of particularly, you know. So again, like, and the thing is too is that there's a huge difference between, you know, grown in our garden, like all of our cherry tomatoes and stuff like that, and we have our cucumbers and zucchini and, you know, all that kind of stuff. First off, the flavor is so much better than store-bought, but second off too, I've noticed that like even with the cherry tomatoes, a lot of the skin is a little bit harder, like again, too, not quite as tender as store-bought, but it's more flavorful, and like, so there's more flavor in the skin than in the store. I don't know if that makes sense, but like the store-bought kind. But so whereas I might not like that if it came from the store, the skin actually tastes good on like cherry and grape tomatoes versus the store. So like when the store has that, normally it just tastes really gross and I don't like that, and I'm like, ew, these are like, you know, either I don't know if they're like early picked or, you know, whatever and stuff like that, but like ours that are like fresh from the garden, they do, but the skins are a little bit more like not as tender as I think the store-bought kinds, but I don't mind them because they're more flavorful. And so like I said, there's just a weird balance, and vegetables and, you know, like fruits and stuff like that are so very different based on, again, too, like where they were grown and how they were grown, and, you know, like all different types of things can affect them so very drastically, just a little bit of something, you know. And so, but again, especially you notice a huge difference when you buy, you know, store-bought versus homegrown in your own vegetable garden. So anyways, though, like I said, guys, I'm gonna take a shower and get to bed. I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, I'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.